generative AI has pretty much changed everything, right? But what if I told you that the models we're all using today are already on their way out? We're going to look ahead to 2026 to see what's coming next for AI. And for any leader, understanding this shift isn't just important, it's absolutely critical. So let's get into it. So let's just start with a really big question, something every leader and policymaker needs to be thinking about. Is your current AI strategy already obsolete? Because honestly, by 2026, it very well might be. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet, and the next wave of AI is getting ready to reshape the entire landscape all over again. Now, to understand where we're going, we first have to appreciate where we are. So what exactly made the GPT revolution so, well, revolutionary? It laid this incredible foundation that's already changed entire industries. I mean, think about it. GPT models showed the world what these massive language models could do. They could understand us, they could generate all kinds of creative content, solve problems. They even created customized learning experiences. This was and still is a huge leap forward. But as more and more people started using them, we also got a much clearer picture of their limits. Early adopters found out pretty quickly that a generalist model, sort of a jack of all trades, was often a master of none. And that created some pretty serious challenges. And this slide really gets to the heart of it. The promise was this one-size-fits-all powerhouse, right? But the reality? Well, that included things like biased outputs, those infamous hallucinations where the AI just makes stuff up, and real struggles in specialized fields like finance and medicine where you absolutely cannot afford to be wrong. And it's those very limitations that are fueling the next generation of AI. Right now, we're seeing three key shifts happening, all born from the cracks in those earlier models, and they're all about precision, reliability, and much, much deeper integration. First up is multimodal AI. The easiest way to think about this is upgrading AI from just reading text to having eyes and ears. This is AI that can see, hear, and read all at the same time, processing images, audio, and video to get a much richer, more complete picture of the world. And this is where it gets really practical. In education, you could combine text with visuals for some truly interactive learning. In marketing, you're generating whole campaigns, copy, images, the whole thing in real time. And in healthcare, imagine combining patient notes with medical scans and genomic data to find insights faster than ever before. It's a game changer. The second major shift is toward what we call domain-specific AI. Think of it this way. You have your general family doctor, and then you have a heart surgeon. While the general-purpose model is useful for lots of things, these specialized models are trained for one specific industry, and they prioritize accuracy and reliability above everything else. And you can see the results right here. For those critical tasks in finance or healthcare, a domain-specific model just blows the general one away on accuracy. And this isn't just about being more efficient. We're talking about preventing a wrong diagnosis or a catastrophic financial error. It's all about minimizing risk where the stakes are incredibly high. Okay, the third trend is adaptive AI. This is where systems basically develop a memory and get smarter all on their own. So instead of being static, these models learn and evolve from every single interaction they have, which creates a truly dynamic and personalized experience for the user. So here's how it works. A user interacts with the system, the AI analyzes what happened, the model then adapts itself, and boom, it delivers a better, more personalized result the next time around. Imagine a customer service bot that actually gets more helpful with every single conversation. That's adaptive AI. But of course, with all of this new power comes a whole new level of complexity. As these advanced systems become more common, things like governance and regulation are moving from an afterthought to being front and center. So the bottom line is, as a leader, you now have to wrestle with these huge challenges. How do you make sure your models are fair? How do you spot a deepfake that looks completely real? And who owns the stuff an AI creates? These are no longer questions for tomorrow. They're for right now. And this all leads to the key strategic dilemma that every organization is facing. How do you push forward and innovate while also staying compliant and, just as importantly, protecting your reputation from all the risks that come with these new technologies? Which brings us to our final and maybe most critical section. Understanding all these trends isn't just some academic exercise. It's about grabbing a strategic advantage, and believe me, there's a clear imperative to act now. So, Here's the playbook for staying ahead of the curve. Your organization really needs to be investing in multimodal and domain-specific models. You have to establish clear governance frameworks from day one. It's time to launch some pilot projects to test out adaptive AI. And finally, working with research leaders is absolutely key to staying on the cutting edge. The message here could not be clearer. The era of wait and see is officially over. The early adopters of this next generation of AI are going to gain a massive competitive advantage, while everyone else risks being fundamentally left behind. So I'll leave you with this one last thought, a question that every leader should be asking their team right now. Do we feel prepared to go beyond GPT, or will we find ourselves operating with the tools of yesterday in the world of tomorrow?